Okay, we in the building. We in the building.
Look, look.
Yeah, we official in here. We want to listen, baby. Hey, y'all better get this merch. That trucker hat. Ooh. You better ask somebody.
That's the message for today.
You better ask. And that blue looking crispy.
You better ask somebody.
You better ask somebody.
Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Meat and D
Pops and Son podcast for that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. No dating.
For that ass. September's about to wrap up, folks. Today is
Man,
September 28th,
crazy.
2025. We appreciate you joining us, listening, watching, however you
Mm-hmm.
may hang out with us. Got football on early today
Early
with
this
the
morning.
Vikings and the Steelers, and presently
Yo,
14 to
Steelers.
3 Steelers. And I
I'm
picked
about to
the
say Steelers
Vikings
up,
this
ain't they?
week. Yeah, 14-3. I may be wrong right off the bat.
Oh,
I
you
think
had the
it'll win
Vikings? I thought you had the
Thursday night.
Steelers.
No, I ended up taking the Vikings. I think I
Oh yeah, yeah.
switched it. I think that's one of
Oh,
them
you
ones
switched.
I
Oh yeah,
switched
yeah,
at
yeah.
the
Okay, that's what
last
it was.
minute.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it
Yep,
was.
talked myself out of it. So anyway, talk talk myself into an ass whipping.
It's all good. Hey, it's
It's
still a
still
long game.
plenty of
Still a long
time
game.
for them to
Right,
come
still a
back.
long
So
game. Right.
we shall see. As we always do, we like to start off by paying our respects to those who may have left us this past week, to former Appalachian State head coach and UCF line coach Sean Clark, who died
Mm.
unexpectedly last Sunday. Russ Francis, prominent figure in NFL history, known for his time as a tight end with both the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers, died Sunday in a plane crash at Lake Placid Airport in New York. Sarah Jane Moore, who tried to assassinate President Gerald Ford in 1975, she dies at the age of 95.
Wow.
Rudy Johnson, who played in the NFL for the Bengals, died of an apparent suicide. Man,
Yeah,
what are you
that's crazy. I
saying?
saw
Mental
that.
health is real.
Mental health is
This
very
is another
real.
young lady here. I'm about to mention former Miss Universe Jamaica contestant Tyra Spalding passed away at the age of
Spalding.
26. She
Damn.
talked about her struggles with mental health issues, and yeah, looks like that might be a possible suicide as well. Bobby Kane, a member of the Clinton 12 who helped integrate
Bobby
Tennessee high
Kane.
schools in 1956, passed away. To Assata Shakur, I heard the
Asata
name,
Shakur.
a black liberation activist who was given political asylum in Cuba after her 1979 escape from a U.S. prison where she had been serving a life sentence for killing a police officer, has passed away. Shakur, who went by the name of Joanne Deborah Chesimard before changing her name, died Thursday in the capital city of Havana due to health conditions
Wow.
and advanced age. And then Robert Barnett, Washington, D.C. attorney who became a fixture in the political and publishing worlds as the literary representative for Barack and Michelle Obama, Bill and Hillary Clinton, and a dozen of other leaders, passed away at the age of 79. So
Mm. Rest in
rest
peace to
in
those
peace to
folks.
those folks. As we
Rest in peace to
always
those folks
say,
for sure.
mental health is real. If you're struggling, go talk to someone. Try to
Mm-hmm.
get the help that you may need so that you can get your mind right,
You ain't got to do it
and
alone. You ain't got to do it alone.
you don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to end your life. Things aren't that bad. At least I hope they aren't in your world. But anyway, rest in peace to those folks.
Rest in peace to those folks for sure.
Birthdays being celebrated today, September
Birthdays were the worst
28th. The holders
days.
of too many belts to count. Terrence Bud Crawford celebrates a
Mm.
birthday today.
There you
Happy
go, champ.
birthday, champ.
Up
Right.
to the champ.
Tyler Lockett, NFL player, born in Tulsa. He celebrates a birthday.
Happy
Ryan
birthday,
Zimmerman,
Tyler.
infielder, MLB All Star in 2009-17, won a World Series in 2019, won a
Mm-hmm.
Gold Glove in 2009 with the Washington Nationals. He celebrates a birthday. Emeka Okafor, who I thought was
Omeka
going to be
Okafor.
an outstanding NBA player. He had an okay career, I guess. Played for the Charlotte Bobcats, won an NCAA championship with UConn in
Mm-hmm.
2004, and he was the Rookie of the Year 2005 for the Bobcats.
Wow.
And then to Saints quarterback,
What
Rat
happened?
Face Spencer Rattler
Spencer
celebrates a
Rattler.
birthday today. Then to my oldest daughter, your sister Brittany celebrates her birthday on Tuesday. So happy birthday, Britt. We'll say that to you now. So you'll be part of the podcast today. Happy birthday. All right. Sports history.
Sports history.
On the 28th, in 2020, the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup for the second time with a 4-2 series win over the Dallas Stars in Edmonton, Alberta. Because of COVID-19, the playoffs started on August the 1st in 2020. So that's why it was such a late championship or Stanley Cup final because they didn't start the season to July that year. So that was interesting. 2018, soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo accused of rape in
Ooh,
2009 in a U.S.
it's all bad.
lawsuit filed in Nevada. The case was dismissed based on improper breach of attorney-client privilege communications.
Mm-hmm.
2008, Brett Favre throws a career high and Jets record 6 touchdown passes, 3 to Laveranues
Dang,
Coles and the New York Jets take advantage of mistakes by the Arizona Cardinals in a
six
big second
touchdowns is crazy.
quarter 56-35 victory. 1979, Larry Holmes knocks out Ernie Shavers in the 11th round in Las Vegas
Ernie.
to retain the WBC heavyweight title. 1976, Muhammad Ali
Hey,
wins a
I'm in Louisville
unanimous
right now.
15-round decision over Ken Norton at Yankee Stadium in New York to retain his world heavyweight title. And in 1941, Ted Williams ends the season with a
Ted.
406 batting average.
Okay.
No one's batted 400 since. That's pretty hard to do. And yeah, old Ted, the splendid splinter,
The
did it
Splendid
back
Splinter
in
is what they called him, huh?
1941. So that's rest in peace, your birthdays,
Okay.
and a little sports
Right.
history.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to what's on tap.
What's the haps with the taps?
What's the haps with the
What's going
taps?
down this week?
Today is the final day of the 2025 MLB season. Everything wraps up and the wild card round will start on Tuesday, September 30th. Regular season is a wrap after today.
Man. Mm-hmm.
Ryder Cup golf will conclude today, but it's pretty much over anyway. The Americans trail the European squad 11 and a half to 4.5 or 4.5. They need the US needs 14 and a half points to come back and win. That's not going to happen,
Not
not
gonna
very
happen.
likely. And I think
Not gonna
uh,
happen.
the Europeans only need 14 points total to win the whole thing. So it's pretty much a wrap. We got NFL action today, as we mentioned
Okay.
already. The Steelers and Vikings are battling out in Dublin, Ireland. In the
Ireland.
background, I got it in the
In the
background.
background.
Okay,
In
Carson Wentz
Dublin,
completed a
Ireland.
pass, finally, not to the other team. Key games today. You got the Eagles traveling to Tampa Bay, taking on the
Tampa.
Bucks,
See if
both
they can get their
undefeated
backs back.
teams. Yes, sir. The
See if they can get
Baltimore
their backs
Ravens will
back.
travel to Arrowhead to face the Chiefs in a battle to see
Ooh.
which team will not drop to 1-3. That's crazy,
Right. Those top teams being 1-3. It's a rough start. It's a new era. It's a new day.
man.
It's a
Now,
new day in the
speaking of
AFC.
which, even if the Ravens lose, they can still win the North just
Right.
because their
King
only
of the North.
competition is going to be
The
Pittsburgh. Looks like,
Steelers. Yeah.
yep, the
I don't see the
Steelers.
Bengals
Cleveland's
ain't
going
doing
to
nothing.
be okay. Bengals won't do anything,
Right.
so they can
They'll
still
be all right.
battle. But
Right.
in AFC West, the Raiders, Chargers, and the Broncos, Chiefs may have a rough time trying to get back,
Yeah, they might be third in that
get themselves
division.
back right. Right. I guess they'll still probably make the playoffs. I wouldn't count them out yet, but
No,
uphill
you can't count them
battle.
out. You can never count them out, but the fact that those teams are having those struggles. Now, Ravens usually have a tough schedule starting
Hmm.
off because they face like some of the top competition earlier on in the season. The Chiefs right now, they're going to a figure it out stage. They don't have a lot of their pieces.
They do get
Eventually,
Worthy back
these type
today.
of things. Right. Okay. There you go. They got Xavier Worthy back. These things happen, so it's gonna be a good battle. I'm excited to see what transpires in that game and see who wants it more and who can use this as momentum, or if this is gonna hold the team back. So
Right. The WNBA playoffs continue. You got the Las Vegas Aces taking on the Indiana Fever, and then the
okay.
Phoenix Mercury taking on the Minnesota Lynx. So they're getting down to crunch time to see who's going to
Yep.
play
It's gonna go
in the
to the
championship round.
finals.
The
It's not
finals. Then we got
spinal.
Monday night football. Jets at the Dolphins, and you got
Okay.
Bengals at the Broncos.
Bengals
Then
at the
Thursday night
Bronx.
action, we got 49ers at the Rams. Key college matchups to watch this week. You got Vanderbilt traveling to Alabama, which is coming off a huge
Alabama.
win over Georgia.
Right. I don't want
Miami
to
will
talk
go
about
up
it.
against Florida State. Yeah, I know you
That was a
don't, man.
bad.
That was a
That was
rough
bad.
finish to that game.
Yeah. That was rough.
Mississippi State will take on Texas A&M, and then can Clemson right their ship against Uncle Bill Belichick and his North
They got to do
Carolina team.
something.
You got to do something.
They got to do one.
That
They got to do
Dabo
something.
seat might be getting a little bit warm. Then
Is that
we've
not
got
good?
right.
I got a long memory.
If I got a long memory,
I got a long memory.
I ain't going anywhere. I'm only 55. I ain't going to the beach.
Right.
I go on somewhere else and coach. Okay, Dabo.
He turned up real quick.
Man, he
That
got
was it.
cocky.
He turned up real quick. He's like, okay, what you want me to do? Is that not good?
Y'all
Two
tired of
national
winning?
championships, right? Two-time national champion. What do you say? 10-time conference champion. Is that
Yeah,
not good?
eight time, eight
8 out of
eight
10 conference
championship in 10
championships.
years.
Right? Is that not
I
good?
mean, if y'all tired of winning, let me know.
Let me know.
I
I'll go somewhere else and coach
I'll go somewhere else to coach. I'm only
and win.
55.
Right? And win.
I'm just now learning how to do this.
I'm now
No, that
qualified
they go out and they get beat.
and get stomped.
Now, if they let North Carolina beat them,
Yeah.
they might be
Yeah.
Monday or even Sunday night talking about his exit strategy and what it's going to cost to buy him
Is
out
that
of
not
that
good?
contract. And then wrapping up what's on tap, UFC 320 is this Saturday night. You got
Ooh, okay.
Magomed Ankalaev against Alex Pereira, and then
Oh,
Merab
Pereira's back.
Dvalishvili takes on Corey Sandhagen. So you got two good
Okay.
primetime matches, UFC 320.
Pereira's been missing in action.
Yeah,
He had to
he
get his
has.
mind right. He had to get
This is
his mind
probably a
right.
key
Losing that.
fight for him just to get himself back on track to,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of being one of the superstars of UFC. So we shall
Is it?
see.
Yeah, he just lost his belt, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe he lost. Yeah.
To Buddy. I forgot Buddy's name.
Or was it Ankalaev?
Is
It
this
seemed
a
like they were in the
rematch?
same division, right? Is this a rematch?
Let me do. Hold on. Let me do my
We'll do a little
research.
research before we move on to the leadoff spot.
Perea,
Pat A.
Alex. Oh yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's who he lost to. Yep, that's who he lost to.
Okay, so this is the rematch.
This the
Trying to
rematch.
get
Yeah, because it
trying
said
to
two.
get
Yeah,
his
this the
belt back.
rematch. Yeah, he's trying to
Okay,
get his
cool.
backs back.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I think
That's actually
that's
gonna
who
be
he
a good
lost the
fight.
belt to. That's gonna be a real good one. I don't know
It's gonna be a good
if
fight.
it's like this week. I might have trouble staying up. I watched a lot of that Colorado game last night, but yeah, something told me to let it go, and they did end up winning.
Colorado's having their struggles for sure. They lost
They
their
might
winning
need
culture.
Shador and what's the name come back to college for one more season,
Yeah, they should need to keep. They
especially
need to get.
Shador.
Yeah, they need some
He's
recruiting
not
classes. I
playing
mean,
anyway.
right? You see what he was doing for them. A lot of those times when those close games, Shador would win them the game, or Travis Hunter would make a play to win in them game. But it's yeah. And then we'll see what the Browns do. Hopefully, Shador can maybe get some playing
I
time.
think he was
Cause
supposed to start today,
is he really?
and maybe not. Maybe that
He
might have been
need to.
click. It might have been clickbait too. You know how they.
Joe Flacco is not your. That's not your future, bro. Like
He's not your future for
how many more
sure.
seasons for real are you gonna really trust Joe? You trusting Joe Flacco to win you the division? What are you guys are really trying to do? Now, if you guys are just trying to just out here and compete, okay, yeah, let Joe Flacco play. But if you guys want to just start building on something, you need to go ahead with the young gunner. Shoot, even give Dylan Gabriel a
Yeah,
shot to see what you got.
right. I misspoke. Now he will not be starting, so that was clickbait. So it looks like Flacco will be the
Okay,
starter for today, the 28th. Okay. In the leadoff spot, as we mentioned earlier, the regular MLB season ends today. Wild card rounds will start Tuesday. And just going through what the playoff picture looks like with one game left, you will have the Detroit Tigers, who have had a major slide. If you remember at the All Star break, they had the best record in baseball, but
right.
over the last
At one
couple of
point,
weeks, they lost all of their ground and they are the
ground.
seed to get into the playoffs in the American League. So you have the Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians, who just overtook them in the L Central as
Mm-hmm.
the top team, and then you've got the Boston Red Sox will battle the number 4 Yankees. So you got Detroit Tigers taking on the Guardians, Got the Red Sox taking on the Yankees. The winner of the Detroit series will move on to battle Seattle, and then the winner of the Red Sox Yankees series will take on Toronto. So, yeah, you might make it out of the wild card round. I don't know if you got enough to beat those other two teams, the top two seeds in the American League, and then
Right.
moving on to the National League, the Cincinnati Reds. Surprise! It looks like they're going to grab that final wild
Okay.
card spot. They'll take on the LA Dodgers, and then
Okay.
the San Diego Padres looks like we'll be taking on the
The
Cubs.
fathers.
The winner of that one will move on to take on the top seed Milwaukee Brewers, and then the winner of the Reds LA series will move on to take on the Philadelphia Phillies. So this is that time of the year when I get really excited. I'll be
You
watching
got.
a lot of baseball over the next few weeks as we get closer
Mm-hmm.
to the World Series.
Okay.
My
Yes, sir.
MVPs for 2025 in the National League D, I'm gonna have to pick Shohei Ohtani. Another
Shohei.
50 home run
Okay.
season, 54 homers, 101 RBI
50-50.
coming in today. He's 1-1 on the pitcher's mound, and that's what
Not two.
swayed me. One and
Okay.
one with a 2.67 ERA and
One and
47
one. Get it
innings
done.
pitched and 62 strikeouts. In the American League, D, I'm
Damn.
picking
62
Aaron Judge
strikeouts.
over
Crazy.
Cal Raleigh. Cal dude. Cal's
Oh,
hit 60
Cal
home
do.
runs. He's hit 60 home runs. Judge has 53 going into today,
Don't judge
final
him.
game of the season. But he's beaten Cal in almost every other category except home runs and runs batted in. But he's played in 7 less games. He has 26 less strikeouts. But like I said, he's leading the league in average. The dude is dominating. I can't believe that he's put up just
Another a great
outstanding
season.
offensive season when
Right.
you got a catcher hit 60 home runs and he still probably won't be. It's not enough. It's not enough.
It's not enough. It's not
It won't
enough
be
to
enough.
my
So
anything, but it's not enough.
not enough in the National League. Shohei Ohtani, American League, Aaron Judge, just slightly over Cal Raleigh. All
Slightly.
right, slightly. You got my attention.
You got
That's
my
where we talk
attention.
about college happenings and news.
Yes, sir.
Alabama,
Man,
Alabama takes down Georgia between the
crazy.
hedges. Crimson Tide wins 24-21. I didn't like the clock management towards the end of the game, D, from Georgia.
I didn't like the clock management. I didn't like how Georgia started the game. They started off slow against Alabama. They started off slow against last week against a Tennessee team. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't do that against a Bama team. I don't care if Nick Saban's not there. It's always been just that rivalry of just can we beat Bama? It's that little brother,
Right.
big brother. They play the same style of football that we do run, play action pass, traditional pro style, play gritty defense, try to get stops and let your playmakers win the game for you. I don't know if they were overlooking Bama, but that's what you get.
The band
You
should they? And
shouldn't
you
have
had
been.
them. Georgia was coming off a bye week, had all week to prepare for
Man,
Alabama.
to prep and to prepare. Our defense, our secondary is trash. They were exposing that zone defense. They were throwing a lot of plays where there was a lot of open spots. I mean, there was just a lot of plays that they were converting on third down, on big downs to where if that could swing a whole game right there, just to getting that extra stop. So come on now. You gotta start off strong and you gotta get better on defense because we wasn't really getting a lot of pass rush, and yeah, they were eating us up in the secondary as far as that passing game. They
They
were
sure were, like you said,
there's nothing
soft
we
over
were
the
doing.
middle. Hmm.
Yep.
Very soft over the middle, and it allowed Ty Simpson to just pick them
We,
apart.
yeah, we
I
was
wish
making
I
Ty
had it in
Simpson look
front of me,
cold.
but that time of possession was unreal. They put together a couple long scoring
Good
drives.
drives.
Georgia had one of their own, and then they got stopped down there 4 yards away from the touchdown.
Looking back, probably should have kicked the field goal, man. Get the
Should have
points
kicked
because
the field goal and got the
Bama's was getting stops on us. That first quarter, they were getting some 3, 4 and outs real quick, 3 and outs real quick on us. So I'm just
hmm
like, we weren't able to sustain the drive, and then it's just a numbers game. Who can control the clock and who can move the chains, and they were doing their thing. And shout out to Bama, like you were saying, especially coming out of a bye week. I don't think Georgia was properly prepared. The message didn't
wasn't
go
clear.
through. Was not clear because this is not the same Nick Saban team and Bama team we've been seeing. It's still Bama, and that's still a good program in itself. So
That's
Kirby
one of
Smart
your
should have
big
known that.
rivals. Yeah,
That's one of your
I
big
got to
rivals,
put
and
that
it
on
was in
Kirby.
Georgia,
In Georgia, that's the
in
thing. That's what's
Athens.
it.
Like that's the thing. So
Between the hedges, I don't expect them to lose that game. Got
not
a
at
feeling
home.
we're going to hear back from that later on today.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Oregon goes into Happy Valley and snatches a victory away from Penn State.
Yep,
They won in double overtime. I put the Ducks swam away with a 30 to
bro,
24 win. That was a good game. That
that was a
ending
real good
was
game.
back and forth, back and forth. And yeah, Oregon pulls out. They're going to be one of the top teams again this year. They've
Mm-hmm.
already
Yep,
proven it. Dan Lanning has a great squad. Illinois
he
bounces
does.
back after they got
Ooh, I saw that
thrashed the
game. That was a
week
good game
before. They win 34 to 32
over
over
USC.
USC on a 41-yard field goal.
It's a good game.
LSU D continues to baffle me. They lost again. They lost to Ole Miss
Lane Kiffin.
24-19.
Lane Kiffin said, "Take the over." You know, his daughter's dating one of the linebackers at
He
LSU.
sure did.
One
Yeah.
of the weeks, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead, take the over in this game." And hey, I should have taken the over because Ole Miss definitely won. So
They definitely
definitely,
dominated that game from
yeah, it
start
wasn't
to
really
finish.
right. Yeah, I don't think LSU is not the same LSU that of old. Since I don't know if
Hmm.
Brian Kelly's not really a SEC type coach, and I don't think.
Family.
Yeah, I don't think it's being in the SEC, actually coaching in there. No, don't get me wrong, he's done great with just other places, but that's always been the narrative. He's never been that successful. He's been good, but
Hmm.
you got outcoached by Lane Kiffin. Let's just say
He
that Lane
did.
Kiffin schemes his players very well. He's in his bag when it comes to the X's and O's and getting his team prepared, and especially into big games like this. Lane Kiffin has his teams ready, and it showed right there. It definitely showed right there. They won that game, and like you said, they were dominating majority of the game.
We're going to move on to some NFL
Let's move it,
conversation.
baby.
Will Dart land a bullseye for the Giants? Jackson Dart has been named the starting QB for the New
Right.
York Giants, taking on the hard LA Chargers today. What are your expectations of the young man out of Ole Miss?
Oh yeah, out of Ole Miss, I think he's gonna do well. I think the Chargers are gonna win the game, but I don't think he's a rookie quarterback coming in into the what this is the fourth week in the NFL. So he's had time to sit, and he did play very well in the preseason, but you're going
Hmm.
against a Jim Harbaugh defense, a Chargers team that's been hot, who's played some very good teams. As far as specifically on the performance of Jackson Dart, I think he'll do decent. I think there's going to be some upside, but there's a lot that comes with being a rookie quarterback. I don't think he's going to go out and put the game on the line and win the game. I don't expect that. Could he? Yes. But when it goes head to head, him versus Herbo, I don't think he's going to outperform Herbo, but you never know. I don't think Giants is a good enough franchise and an organization to have him succeed because
Hmm.
Dayball is pretty much just he's just trying it. Now, him and Jackson Dart have a really good rapport. They drafted him because they interviewed. He said they really likes the kid. He's fond of the kid, so he's going to be very supportive. My whole deal is you bench Russell Wilson after 3 weeks, and then you go and put in Jackson Dart. It's just almost like where
Right, you
they,
should have
they
started him in the first place.
you should have started him in the first place because if you were because you're 0-3.
Hmm.
I think regardless if you would have started Jackson Dart or whoever, you still would probably been in the same spot. At least give Jackson Dart a couple reps and see how by this time he's got some reps under his belt, and then you might see a better performance. But just coming out of the blue right there against a hot Chargers team,
Hmm.
might be a little tough for the young man. But we'll see. I think it's a lot of upside for him, but I don't see a win. That's all I'm saying. I don't see a
Right,
win for him.
I totally agree with you. I think the play will be much better. It can't be worse.
Right.
Russell's
You
got
can't got nothing to lose.
in the first 3 games, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. His QBR rating is 33%. He's 30th in the league. So the play can't get much worse than what
Damn, Russell.
we've seen.
Russell Whiffen.
There's no good time, no perfect time to start a rookie quarterback.
There's
But like you said,
never
you
a
got a
time to
hot
say
Chargers
goodbye.
team coming into New York. It might be a long day for him. I hope he can finish up right and they don't have to bring
Right,
Jameis Winston in because I think
right.
he made Jameis QB2.
QB2.
Uh, and I think,
Russ is down to
yeah,
3.
he'll get some snaps if something happens to Jackson Dart. And I also think, too, it's a good spot for the rookie in terms of you have a positive attitude or a
Mm-hmm.
positive player like a Jameis Winston who can help you learn the playbook, help you learn how to be a
Motivate you.
professional.
Yep,
I just
yep,
think if you're going to do this, you should have just started him, man.
yep.
You might
I
have got
agree.
lucky and won a game or two.
Right. You never know.
instead of starting him against a powerhouse team that's coming in hot, like you said, a lot of confidence. Now they said that the fan base is excited. I think
Oh
they
yeah,
kind of wanted him
right.
after they saw him in preseason. They wanted
They
him to
wanted him probably
start
from the
all
get
along.
go.
So
Hmm.
I guess you're like, what have we been waiting on? Maybe we could have won maybe one of these three games, but we'll see. And then the part two to this is Russ, it's real, buddy. Your best days are gone. They passed you. They paid you to leave Denver. You got a new lease on life in Pittsburgh, but you
Hmm.
got to remember because of injury, you didn't get the starting nod there, but you did come
Hmm.
on. You won them some games. But
Hmm.
the last what 7 games, I think we calculated 5 to 7 games.
Yep.
He wasn't the quarterback that he thought he was going to be, and I'm almost afraid to say it, but is it time for Russ to get out of the kitchen? Because Russ seemingly can't cook anymore, D.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to resort to backup chef. And I think now, as far as
But does
he
he
can
have that
still,
mentality,
and that's another thing. Does he have a mentality
that
to
ego?
be
Yeah,
a backup? You saw in the Dallas game, he was firing all cylinders, high scoring game. It's too inconsistent. The fact that he's been in the league this long, he's had a good career. You already got a Super Bowl. You went to two Super Bowls. You were one play away,
one
one
play
one
away.
yard rush from Marshawn Lynch from being a two-time Super Bowl champion, and that separates you as far as the QB conversation.
Yes,
But
sir.
as far as his days as being the starter, it all depends. I think as far as what we've seen lately, he could help a team out, but like you said, is his ego going to allow him to just be a backup? Is his ego going to allow him? Because there was rumors of when he started in Seattle, his ego and players was getting tired of him, and then in Denver, that whole people weren't really like believing it. It's almost like a
They weren't
facade.
vibing with him
They
at
weren't
all.
vibing with him at all. And then you saw he goes to the Steelers, gets his mojo back, he gets his confidence back, and you saw some good play. But the last couple games did nothing. And then you're in New York. I'm not saying that New
Hmm.
York is the place that you're going to do much, but yeah, I think here in the near future, I think he'll be good at hosting. He looks very presentable as far
You
as like
see it
his
being an analyst or yeah.
analyst, a reporter.
Hmm.
He's very personable. He seems very professional in that sense, to where he can bring a lot of knowledge to the game on that aspect. It might be it's time. It's right around the corner. If it's not this season, he'll probably finish out, and I think he can maybe get on the roster next season. But I think him as a starter, his days are done. I think him as a starter, he needs to start realizing injuries and the play of the game and the speed of the game and the way things are now. It's a new era, so it might be time for him just to hang up the starter hat.
And accept
It's
where
your
you
role.
are
You a
and
backup, and you just stay ready.
ready spaghetti because
She ready
it
spaghetti.
takes one hit, just one hit, and the
I'm
starter is out of there.
ready.
Now, do you think if he continues to want to
I'm
play,
ready.
is he tarnishing his possible Hall of Fame chances?
Fall in love. I'm ready. She ready spaghetti.
She ready
Um,
spaghetti.
she ready spaghetti.
I
That's a
just
good
got her
question
sauce and
because
she ready.
it is like, what have you done for me lately? That Super Bowl was like 10 years ago. Super Bowl
Hmm.
was a while ago, like when you were, fresh and young. Here lately, it hasn't really looked too good. Denver, that was turmoil. That really didn't look good. Steelers, it was like okay, but now you go to the Giants team. Now it's just almost like, do I still think he can be in a Hall of Fame? Yeah, I think with the credentials now, and I feel like
10-time
now,
Pro Bowler.
yeah, I think
Won a
now
Super Bowl, appeared in two.
it's a little more lenient. I feel like as long as you have success, you win a Super Bowl, and at one point in time you were the guy, I think he'll get in the Hall of Fame. But it starts bringing a little bit of the, well,
Start chipping away at it.
it starts
Yeah.
chipping away at the, just like, okay, you know what, he's good, but those last couple years he was in the league was just, it was not good.
Trash
So, but
bag.
trash, boo boo, it was boo boo. But I think he still will be a Hall of Famer, and when it's all said and
He may
done,
not
I
be a
think so.
first ballot. I think that's what it's
No,
going to
not be a
come
first. I
down
don't think it's
to.
a first ballot, but I think
Right.
eventually,
He'll get
whenever he
in.
retires, he'll get in the Hall of Fame. I think
They'll
so.
make him do like Eli. You're going to have to wait a couple years.
Yeah,
We're
you
going to
just
put you
not.
in.
We ain't gonna throw you in there right away.
Right.
We're not
Okay.
gonna throw
Just
you
a
in right away, but
unanimous pick. No, I
right, like
agree.
as soon as Patrick Mahomes retires, oh, he's in there. Wait 5 years,
He could,
first
the
ballot.
next day, they could just
Then
go ahead and waive that 5 years.
first ballot,
Just
he's
put him
he's
in
in
there.
there. in
First
there.
day retired Hall of Famer.
Yes, yeah, he's already in there. Russ,
He's a Hall of Famer on site.
we gonna make you
Uh,
sweat it out a little bit.
right, yeah, you might have to wait, Russ, but yeah, it's definitely time to get out of the kitchen. Now, I do have one place where he could
You're
cook
burning the food.
right now at Cincinnati.
Ooh, that
Would you
will
take
be
a chance
perfect.
on him? Yeah,
I would.
I would
I
too. I
mean,
mean,
what
what
do
do
you got
you
to
have to
lose?
lose? But
What do you
besides
have to
more
lose?
games, right?
Exactly. Jake Brown's not going to do it.
Right.
And then at least you have a quarterback who's been there before and that confidence. You bring him in with some weapons, a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You got some weapons there
You
right
got
now.
weapons.
More
Get the
life.
ball to him. Yeah.
Right now, if you can be consistent enough to get the ball to him, that's another story. But Cincinnati could definitely use a
I
QB
would
right
definitely
now.
call his
Just a
agent and see if nothing else a workout with those guys.
yeah.
See
What
if
can we
there's
do
some kind of
until
chemistry.
because you don't
Yeah.
know about Burrow. He
That's
can
what I said last week.
he could come back in 3 months, but
There's no
who
guarantees that he's coming back.
as much as
Yeah.
he is injured and stay
He's
injured
very
and all
injury
these
prone.
lingering injuries, like it might be Nick. If you just want to go hang up the season, then don't get him. But if you still think you can compete and try to fight and see where you at, I go get Russ real quick.
I would too. If
What do
nothing
you got to
else, give him a
lose?
look. Just
You can
let's
get him
bring him
cheap.
in and let's work him out.
You can get him for cheap,
You get him for real cheap.
real
Real
cheap.
cheap. He's only get he I say only. He's getting paid 10 million this year, but
You
I
got
think
that.
how I would do it is I would have uh, New York. I had to think of the team. I'd have New York eat some of that salary. Yeah, we'll take him off your hands, but yeah, you're gonna pay for some of that
Yeah,
salary to
you're gonna
get
pay for
him.
it. You free
Yeah.
up a little roster spot, but so you ain't got to worry about it. I think everyone will be happy at this point because it definitely seems like New York wants something new and fresh, and Jackson Dart is
Hmm.
probably gonna be their
He's
future.
he's that person. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's why they took him.
All right, I got a who you got. We didn't have a who
Who
you
you
got
got,
in
man?
a minute.
Who
D,
you
this one is
got?
gonna make you think, I believe. Who you got as your head coach? Todd Bowles for the Tampa Bay Bucks, doing
Mm-hmm.
a great job with that defense.
Real great.
Nick Sirianni coming off a championship win, Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl coach 2 out of the last 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Sean McVay for the Rams, who's won a Super Bowl, or kneecap biting Dan Campbell.
Ooh.
Who would you get to start your franchise? That's 4 good ones.
That is four really good coaches. Four really good coaches, and all different kind of styles too, as
Different
well.
styles. That's what
Different
made me
styles,
think about this one. Yeah.
all kind
You
of
got
different styles, but similar.
mm-hmm.
Like you said, the bite your kneecaps. He's gonna be in the foxhole with you.
Yes,
I'm on
sir.
the battlefield with you, Dan Campbell. We ain't
I'd
bow
run on
down
the
from
field if
nothing.
I could.
I'm
That's
I'm
his
in the I'm a
mentality.
fight with you type of guy, Dan Campbell. You got Sean McVay, who's comes from is a great coaching tree, knows the X's and O's and is out. Seems like he can get the best for his players. Preps his team very well. Already won a
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. You got Nick Sirianni. He's had some early success too.
I think he's underrated.
Yeah, I think he is underrated too, and he's that fiery guy too. Fiery kind of
Mm-hmm.
that kind of not quirky, but just like that. Just saying he's not your typical coach. He's fiery too. And then you got Todd Bowles, who's quiet demeanor, cool demeanor,
Very
almost like a
relaxed.
Tony Dungy. But you know that
Exactly.
players respect him. He's gonna get the most out of his players. He's gonna come defensively prepared. So man, that's a real good question. That does make me think a lot because you know what I'm saying you got Sirianni and you got McVay who already got Super Bowl appearances and Super Bowl wins.
Todd Bowles is trying to get
Todd
there as
Bowles
well as
is trying
Dan
to get
Campbell.
there, and Dan Campbell is trying to get there too. I do like the spirit of a Dan Campbell, and the hey, I'm on the field with you guys. I've been there too.
Mhm.
Man, that is tough. I think as far as man, that is very tough. I like Sirianni too. I think he's
Uh,
underrated too.
he is. That's who I'm leaning towards.
Sirianni, especially because the success they've had here lately with the Eagles, I like that Sean McVay a lot because I know as far as just like preparation,
Hmm.
X's and O's, the offense is going to be on point. He knows how to be a head coach in the league for sure. Even when they don't have much, he still preps his team very well. Still a young coach. I like Dan Campbell's spirit and his fight. And Todd Bowles is a good coach too. I would so just to answer the question, the first probably thought in my head would probably be like a Sean McVay
Hmm.
to start my
Hmm.
franchise around. I feel like he's young. He knows what it takes to win. The knowledge that he brings, the offensive schemes that he brings. Even last year, they really didn't have too much to work with in injuries, and he revamped Matthew Stafford's career,
Sure did. He
brought him back to
revived
life,
his career, should I say?
revived his career, and had a Jared Goff, and they went to the Super Bowl, lost, and then they bounced. Literally, get a one switch, and then now they're Super Bowl champions. As far as like a personality wise, a culture that I would like to bring would be a Dan Campbell. I like his grit, his fire, his spirit. Coach who's like, man, I'm in there with you. But as an overall, and don't get me wrong, Sirianni is a little bit of a little everything. But me personally, I'll probably go with a Sean McVay. I'll probably go with Sean McVay.
You convinced me because I was on the Sirianni bandwagon.
I like
But
Sirianni though. I like him.
the thing about Sean McVay, I like his youth, and it seems like he works well with young players. I think
Yeah,
they all do. They've proven that. But it seems like he can take a second rounder and make him look like a all pro player. I
he gonna
think
work with
that's
him.
the difference. Yeah, we're gonna put him out
Hmm.
there. We're gonna let him play, and he's gonna prove us right that we drafted the right person. I got to give Les Snead too, who's the GM of the Rams. He does a
Hmm.
hell of a job finding talent, man.
Right.
They find a lot of good young talent. So I'm gonna piggyback yours, D. I'm gonna go with Sean McVay as well. I like the youth. All of them have something that you could take a piece of and make the ultimate coach. Comprise that into being one solid coach. You'd have a hell of a coach if you did that. If you could take a
Man,
little
you have a
of
little bit
all
of
of them.
everything, bro. You have
But yeah, I'm
everything
a
that you
who
need.
you got. I'm
That's a
going with
good who
you,
you got right there.
Sean McVay.
Hmm.
All right. Pops' pop culture question of the week. We'll keep it moving.
Pops is pop culture question of the week. We'll keep it moving.
Which version of football do you most a fan of? I don't think I've ever asked you this question before. College or pros?
That
I'm
I'm
more
most a
partial
fan
to the
of.
you know, the college game or the pro game. I'm partial to the pro game. I just like the finished products,
Yeah.
the best talent that you can see
Right.
week in and week out. I've always been a lover of the pro game. I like the
Hmm.
college game, especially now with the playoffs,
Right.
and
Playoffs.
that you can see some
Playoffs.
different talent, and it's causing us to watch more talent. I'm liking the college game more and more, but I just like that finished product, man. These are the best of the best that you can watch play. So I'm partial to the finished.
That's a very good question. Now, I do like seeing the finished product, the best of the best on Sunday. You're seeing the best talent. You see the incredible catches. You see all the professionalism. And sometimes college football is a little bit sometimes lopsided, but the aspect that I do like about college football is the back and forth. If you get a good matchup and the come from behind wins and the upsets of teams that are not supposed to win and beats the team that is supposed to win, because I feel like the spirit is a lot more. I feel like at the end of the day, okay, the sometimes when sometimes in the pros, you get two good teams, very well matched, very well coached, and it ends up being like a lull of a game because the defense is too good and they got it too,
Mm,
and it's just like a low scoring game, which is good because they did their job and that's what they're supposed to do. You see a lot more scoring in college because it's the more emphasis, it's more fast paced, it's offense, it's going now. I say me personally, I do love my Sundays, but I do also like to watch college football. I think it's a lot more drama in college football. I know a lot of people don't really mess with college football. They rather just watch for Sundays. I am a NFL guy watching my team. But I think as far as maybe like from a fan perspective of just watching games and just seeing emotion, I'll probably go college football. I'll probably go college
okay.
football as far as just viewership and just like, oh man, did you see that? They went to a double overtime.
Mm.
It's just like the drama of it. I think it's more dramatic in college football. So probably watching, I'll probably go college football.
The atmosphere with college football definitely will
It's
draw you
crazy.
in. The game the other night, Virginia Tech, and
Florida
damn who
State.
they beat. Yeah,
Was it Virginia and Florida State or
it was Virginia. Yeah, I said Virginia Tech. It
yeah,
was
yeah,
Virginia
Virginia and
and
Florida
Florida.
State. And they
Man, the way
rushing the
the
field.
as
Oh
soon
man.
as the play was made, that last play, the clock went to zero. It was like water had been released. They ran out there so fast. I'm like, somebody's gonna get trampled on them.
Yo,
I mean,
that's the
they
first
were
thing I was
running.
thinking of, bro.
Yeah, I'm
They
like,
were
they were
ready.
running. So from that aspect, yeah, you gotta love the college game, the pageantry, the atmosphere, the spirit, as you said. But yeah, for me,
But you do like
I
to see
gotta
the
have that
best of the
finished
best.
product.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
seeing the best of the best is something, seeing like, oh man, this dude is unreal. But
Hmm.
yeah.
All right, son. We'll move on to Ain't That Effed Up?
Ain't that effed up?
So this one really
That's
is
effed up.
effed up. Brian Moore Jr. was heading to Los Angeles to shoot a music video when Drug Enforcement Administration officers stopped him at a Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. His hair was dyed green at the time and he was carrying thousands of dollars in cash. They told me that I looked suspicious and they were
Mm,
just going to take my money based off the fact that I looked suspicious.
that's effed up.
Ain't that effed up?
That's effed up, and that's the type
Come to
of stuff we
find out,
deal with.
he didn't do anything wrong. He
Look
looked
Okay,
suspicious.
what's suspicious? Like, what black?
I guess black with green hair.
Black with green hair
I
looks
don't I
suspicious.
don't
I'll
get
be
it.
like, that dude is a goofball or something like that. Are you worried about
Right.
a dude with green hair? Like, suspicious to me is he's in like, I don't know. You can't even say what suspicious is because you can. That's up to your
Your own
your
interpretation.
discretion. Yeah, that's up to your
Hmm.
discretion. What suspicious is? Was he trying to hide or something? What is that's there? That's just a out of pretty much. Okay, he was black, and I wanted to see what he was on. Hey, that's effed up, man.
That
Because
is
I mean,
effed up.
still to this day, like you have to be cautious the way you move and how you do things.
You know how many weird people you see at the airport? If you just sit back and watch, you just do people watch. So what about him?
Right.
Because they
That
said
was
there was nothing really that he had done. He was just because of the green hair and he's black, he looks suspicious. When you can't even tell me what I did wrong other than I look
exactly what.
suspicious,
So I can
constitute
avoid this next
right,
time. What about what I was doing? Was it the green hair? Because I can't
right.
change my blackness. So so if that's what it is, then
I wasn't taking
just
money. I wasn't making it rain by the baggage claim area. He's just walking through
was
that
his
airport with green
mannerisms
hair.
kind of weird? Was he
They
acting
never really
off?
told him. They never really told him. All they told him is that he looked suspicious, and they
I
were gonna
see.
take the money. He did get his money back. I forgot the amount. It was in
They
the
just want to
hundreds
press
of
him.
thousands. I
Yeah,
think
they
they
just
just
want to
wanted,
press him
yeah,
and just
I
take
think they
his
wanted to
bread.
make him have a bad day, which they did. They succeeded. But ain't that effed up?
That's effed up, and we still deal with that to this day.
Man, oh man. All right, son, it's time for that
Crazy.
juicy news. Let me
Juicy
get that fresh pour. I don't have
news.
one in front of me, and
I know. I just
excess
drank one.
energy.
Yeah, I just drank one. For those who why they wonder why I'm standing up, I'm out of town right now on a business trip, so that's why I'm standing around. I'm not in my element right now, but we making it happen.
That's how committed we are to bringing you
Absolute.
the latest and the greatest from
The
me and
latest
D.
and the
And we are
greatest.
powered by excess
Excess
energy.
energy. Please get your excess energy, man. Our podcasters powered by excess energy.
My
Come on,
case
hit your
is
boy
coming
up.
today, D. It's supposed to be here
Oh,
today. That
see,
was
I think it's
fast.
fast. I think if I say, I think it's faster when you order it like
Yeah, I
from
think
the
you're
link.
right.
Yeah,
I think you're right. It's
yeah.
time for that juicy
Juicy
news.
news.
Because if
Because
you
if you
don't
don't
know,
know,
now you
now you
know.
know.
Young
Young
brother,
brother,
young
young
sister,
sister,
young
young
player,
player,
Dwight
Dwight
Howard,
Howard,
P.
P. Diddy
Diddy, Porter,
Porter,
Family,
Family,
Cheetah,
Cheetah,
Justin
Justin,
Tucker,
Tucker,
Shay
Shay
Shay.
Shay,
Shannon Sharp, Shay Shay, yeah, he
Shay
if he
Shay,
don't know, now he
man,
knows.
he
He didn't know,
definitely
but now he
knows.
knows.
Bro, she's still laughing at him.
Said
That's her.
she was
She got
ready
a cup.
spaghetti for a
She was ready.
lawsuit.
She ready spaghetti to
She
sue
ready
you,
spaghetti
to
for a
sue your
lawsuit.
ass.
All right, son, what's that juicy news this week?
So for that juicy news, if you don't know, now you know. This got brought to our attention by our other news reporter, podcast partner, AM and the PM,
AM
Dre,
in the PM,
who
happy to
is
be
on
here.
the happy to be here, who's on the Monday night crew as a Monday night wrap up show every Monday that we record every week. So go check that out too. But he brought this to
YouTube,
attention. So
Facebook, all
yep,
streaming
YouTube,
platforms.
Facebook, wherever you can go to watch, where you follow me and D, that's where it's gonna be. So the Steelers backup QB Skylar Thompson, right now they're playing a game in Dublin against the Vikings. He's not playing, but he ended up getting jumped and robbed in Dublin and suffering
Nice.
some minor injuries. So this was on Friday night. He apparently to be okay, but the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback was jumped and robbed Friday night in Dublin, Ireland, prior to this game happening. It was just a situation where, let's see, I don't know what the root cause of him just getting jumped in Ireland. I don't know if it's, let's see, it's because it's being investigated. It said we are aware of the situation involving Skylar Thompson on Friday night in Dublin. Steelers had no further comment about the information and how the incident took place, but he ran into some goons. He ran into some McGregors on the street, and people don't realize anywhere you go, there's hood people. There's white hoods, there's
It don't
black
matter what
hoods,
color they are.
Asian hoods. If someone, saying it's people trying to get it out the mud, and I'm not. That's some people live that type of lifestyle. If they see you like they look like you got money, you look like you somebody. He might have ran into the wrong person, the wrong party. Someone called him lacking and slacking because they started
And
jacking.
normally NFL security goes with players when they go out.
Right.
Yeah,
So
when they're in different countries.
hopefully we get a little bit more information on how it transpired. Did he walk into a pub bar? Did he go somewhere? Because like you said, there should have been some security or something to protect him. Was he just walking strolling? What was he doing around the time? And how were the jackers able to get that easy access to him? But like you said, he only suffered some minor injuries from the incident and he'll be okay.
Hmm.
But they probably saw some goons out there. They ain't got nothing. It looked like you eating. I'm hungry. They went and go press the man, jump the man,
I want to
caught him
get
lacking
some
by
of it.
himself.
Yeah,
And that also goes to show it don't matter who you are, if you a man, a woman, but if you in a foreign place, don't be just
in a
walking out
strange country.
in a strange country where they know you not from there. Don't be walking by yourself because had you had a lineman with you, your chances would have been a lot better. A lineman, a linebacker, or one of your running backs, or just another NFL player to have your back. It wouldn't have been as easy. Now, luckily for you, you only suffered a few minor injuries, but it's always strength in numbers, as you can tell. They weren't gonna. They didn't one on one. This wasn't one person who jumped and robbed you. This is a group
Right.
that jumped and robbed you. So man, like be cautious. Especially, I hate for this to happen, but now this is an example for other NFL players, other athletes who go out the country and who go thinking they can just walk around, explore the town. Just be aware of your surroundings and where you at because people are observant, and when they see an opportunity, they gonna take it. So just be aware of your surroundings and where you go.
I wonder what
Like
the
he's okay.
NFL is thinking because they're pushed to have international games. I saw this the other day. Over the next 5 years, they will have
Mm,
at least 3 games in Brazil. So their push to go international is real. All
right.
games won't be just in the States. And we talked about this before a few weeks ago. You got people in London trying to put together a plan that the Super Bowl can be held there. And
There's
they
gonna
were
be a
talking
Super Bowl
about
abroad.
the prior to this game, the crowd and how there's a lot of tourists there. You got some Americans that went over, fans of the Steelers, fans of the Vikings. But this
Hmm.
is their way to grow the game. You got to
Hmm.
take it international,
Right.
and you're going to get some more money that they can print on their own. The NFL can continue to print, but to your point, D, you got to be aware of your surroundings,
Right.
no matter what color skin you have. If it looks like you have a little bit more than what I have, yeah,
Exactly.
you got people who want to
There's some
take
starving
that from
people,
you.
starving some savage
Hmm.
people out here. You just got to be on.
Yep.
Keep head on a swivel.
Head on the swivel. All right, good juicy news, son. We'll move on to our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping first? Who you popping
Pops is gonna go to the last four teams in the WNBA semifinals. So the Mercury versus the Phoenix and the Aces versus the Fever. Shout out to those ladies. They're almost about to see who's gonna get a title this year. So shout out to those ladies shedding a little light for the WNBA. That's my
All right,
pops.
mine's gonna go to Alabama and Kalen DeBoer, who I did not
Alabama.
expect to go into Athens and
Did
beat the
not.
Bulldogs at home between the
I didn't see
hedges.
that.
I didn't see that one coming by
Didn't
a
see that one coming.
mile. Who you flopping? Who you flopping?
Flops is going to go to Penn State, losing to Oregon at home. This is the same narrative of Penn State. They have a good
It
team, but
is
they can never win the big game.
the
And when
big
it's a
game.
opponent who's equal or better than them, they cannot figure a way how to win and how to beat them. So my flops was going to Penn State.
That's a good one. I was gonna go to the USA golf team. against the Europeans so far. They have no answers, no clues, and I have no confidence that they'll come back and win. So that's a flop. USA gets a big flop. Who you propping, son?
Props is actually going to go to another Georgia team, Georgia Tech, who's 5-0.
Man,
They're a sleeper
playing well.
team, and they're
Yeah.
playing and they're beating some good teams, like some real good teams here lately. Being surprising, no one's really talking about them. They play good football, so watch out for Georgia Tech. I'm going to get shed a little light for them. My Bulldogs lost, but hey, Georgia Tech, man, they're 5-0. So props to Georgia
Those
Tech.
Yellow Jackets.
Them
All
Yellow
right, good one.
Jackets.
Mine is going to go to the birthday boy, Terrence Bud Crawford, and the city of Omaha for
Omaha,
welcoming him
Omaha.
home with the parade and
Shout out, Bud.
celebration after he took away the belts from Canelo Alvarez earlier this month. So
Mm.
props to Bud and the city of Omaha for giving him
Mm-hmm.
his due and recognizing that was a
Just
big
do.
damn deal. That was a big deal that he
Was.
accomplished. So congratulations and props to
Was
him
he
for that.
39?
Yep, just turned 39 if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to the champ. Hey, you did it for the culture, baby. We proud of you. You the people's champ. We had a lot riding on that. We just let we
We
just
did
gotta let
have a
the
lot,
we just
and I
gotta let the
guess
world. We still run this. We still.
I guess he's 38 today.
Oh, he's
So I guess he
38 today.
turned 38
Okay,
today because
yeah.
I think
We
all
still
along
got
they
that.
kept saying he was. I thought they kept saying he was 38 already. So,
Right, right. That's what
like
I
you
was. That's
just
what I
said,
was
I thought he
asking.
was turning 39
Yeah,
as
that's what I'm
well.
saying. So he just turned 38. Happy birthday
Hmm.
to him, to the
Happy
champ.
birthday! All right, son. Now it's that time of the podcast where we tell someone to sit
Sit
your
your
ass
ass down.
down. Man,
Man,
sit your
sit
ass
your ass
down,
down,
please.
please,
And thank you.
and thank you.
All right, who you telling, son?
People probably telling me why is he standing up? He needs to sit his ass down. But
Be
hey, my
more
sit
comfortable sitting
right, yeah, it's
down,
like
right?
why you standing? You be more comfortable if you sit your ass down. I would, but hey, it's all good, baby. My sit your ass down is actually gonna go to head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs, Kirby Smart. Man, you have to do a better job of getting your team prepared against Bama. I think in the past 11 matchups, Bama's beaten us 10 times or something like that, or
Mm,
something crazy like that. Sometimes, like, as far as matchups, we got to do better. Like this has been Big Brother versus Little Brother for years to come. Every matchup, that is our kryptonite. They play us very
hmm.
well because of the similar styles and the similar type of football. So you have to out coach and out scheme. You have to let your players know we have to come out firing on all cylinders, man. This is a team you cannot come out against slow and you're fumbling the ball and you're not prepared. I don't know why we want to get these late starts and come from behind, but you cannot do that against a Bama team. You can't do it against a national championship team if a national championship's in your future. So now we got
Right,
this one loss. We're gonna have to win out the rest of the season. We can't, especially in the SEC. I think we can still make it into the playoffs with one loss as long as we finish strong and maybe end it with a SEC championship,
right.
possibly. But you shouldn't lose that game, man, because that was one that was in Athens. It wasn't even against Saban. That's a tree that you came from, and it didn't look like our team was very prepared, especially defensively. There was a lot of holes in that secondary defense that they were just exploiting. And shout out to Bama. They got us again. But man, my sit your ass down is going to Kirby Smart. Go back to the drawing board. Get your team right. Get us prepped. And we need to finish the season strong just so we can have a chance to get a national championship. But sit your ass down, Kirby Smart.
All right, son. That's a good one. Mine's going to go to whoever the marketing director is for MLB. As exciting as this final week has been leading into the playoffs, you
Playoffs?
don't promote your game well enough, and you need to
Mm-mm.
sit your ass down because
Mm-mm.
if you look at football, just watching this game
They
earlier,
need to do a series or
every
something.
commercial is about football damn near. It's somehow football related or got football players in it. MLB, your marketing person, why don't you put your commercials during the 3 to 6 slot of the NFL game when you got a lot of eyes on it, or the
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night game when
Mm-hmm.
you got a lot of eyes on it? Promote your product better, man, because this has been like I said, an exciting week. And the main thing I heard about MLB was about the automatic balls and strikes coming, the robot umps coming next year. That was the big talk. You got teams batting out. Even the Cardinals, mathematically, up until about Thursday, we're still in the wild card chase, as lousy as they have played lately. So you got a great product, you got good teams, but you're not doing a good job of promoting what
No
you
good
got
promotion.
and
No
getting
good
people
promotion.
excited about the World Series and the playoffs leading up into the World Series. So whoever handles that, sit your ass down. You let me come take a job.
I'm gonna say
Man,
they need Don
I know you
King.
got a budget, but figure out where to spend those dollars wisely, strategically, where you can get the most
Strategically.
eyeballs on it and get people like, hey, it is playoff time. It
Playoffs.
is time getting closer time to the World Series.
So much promotion you
Anyway,
can do.
that's who my sit your ass down goes to, son. I just don't understand the market. They got money. It's not like MLB is broke. You got big money as well. Sit
Mm-hmm.
your ass down. All right, son, man, it's a hour and some change flew by
Yeah,
very,
they're
very
real quick, real
quickly.
quick.
Real quick, folks, don't forget about your merch. It
Don't
doesn't have
forget
to
your
be ours,
merch.
but if you want ours, like I
Man,
say,
come on.
all the
Look at this
different colors.
merch.
We got the hats.
Hats,
I got another
t-shirts.
surprise coming in the next week or so.
Come on, man. It's too
Get you all
fly.
hyped up for. If it's not your product, well, get me and D help promote
Come on.
us.
Help
But
your
yeah,
boys out.
and also as D mentioned earlier, don't forget about our NFL wrap up show streaming
Yes.
on all platforms. Plus, it's
Yep.
on Facebook and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to support us. We appreciate it. And like I say always, can't thank you enough for listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass,
For that ass.
for
No
that
diddy. No
ass. No
diddy.
diddy. No doubt.
No diggity,
All
no
right,
doubt.
Sonny. Tell him.
Hey, let the people know. But until next time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna holla at y'all. We'll be coming
Holla.
to a city near you. We'll be coming to a city near you, baby. Come
We're
on
gonna do
now.
that. We're
We're
doing
gonna make
that
it happen.
soon. Peace.
Peace.